Hello all. Today I wanted to talk about how can we deal with the flaws or shortcomings that we have in ourselves. We all have some or the other flaw or shortcomings in ourselves. We always feel that there is something which we see as flaw or shortcoming in ourselves. And what generally happens when we see a flaw or shortcoming in us is that we try to resolve it. We want it to be resolved, or we want to behave in such a way that it is not there, or we want to ignore it, or we want to hide it under the carpet. So we do various things when we identify or when we see a flaw or a shortcomings in us. It's like an unwanted aspect which we don't want in our life. So that's how we treat it. What we fail to realize at that point of time is that whether it is good or bad, whether it is a strength or whether it is a flaw, it's still a part of us. And what we are trying to do is we are making it feel unwelcomed by treating it as unwanted. It's like, for suppose if you are related to someone and that someone makes you feel unwanted or makes you feel unwelcomed, how would you feel? You will naturally feel bad. You will naturally feel unsettled. This part, which is a flaw or a shortcoming, which is a part of us, it feels unsettled because we are not willing to accept it for what it is. We are trying to resolve it, we are trying to get rid of it, we are trying to do everything just to make it feel that it is an unwanted part of us. So the first and foremost important thing is to accept it for what it is. The moment we accept it for what it is, we will get to know where this flaw or shortcoming is coming from. We will get to know what in first place has led this flaw or shortcoming to originate in us. We will get to know the origin of it, what has led to originate in us. And once we know the origin of this, we can go and attend to it. That's when we will truly attend to that flaw or shortcoming. For example, I will give you an example from one of my coaching conversation, wherein one of my client came to me and he felt that not having sufficient hair on the head or being slightly bald was a flaw or shortcoming. And obviously he was trying all the things in order to get rid of that flaw. It means in order to resolve that, in order to get the hair back. So he was trying everything, treatments, medicines, various things, exercises in order to resolve it. So when he came to me, he was doing everything, giving clear indication that he was not willing to accept that flaw or shortcoming. So the first thing we did was to help him to accept that flaw, accept that shortcoming, that it is a part of him, it is a reality of his. And the moment he accepted that, moment he acknowledged that it's a part of his, we started working on where it is originating from. We tried to understand this flaw that he is having or shortcoming is having, where it is originated from, and what is leading for him to resolve it, to get rid of it. And what we found is that he has an inherent need or desire to be seen as desirable by others. And having less hair was coming as an impediment for that. It was causing discomfort for that desire of his. So the moment he realized that he is doing all these things, he's getting all these discomfort and doing all this treatment and spending a hell lot of money on that just for the need of looking good in the eyes of others. When he realized that, one is he realized the origin of it. Second, he realized that he is doing things to please others, which he never wanted to do. So when he got this awareness, he clearly knew what he wanted. He was fine with what he had. He was fine with the lack of air he had because he knew it's their problem, it's not his problem. Like when you accept it, when you welcome it, you really understand what is that is causing discomfort to you in the first place. What is that is originating this problem in you or causing you this discomfort. So once you know the origin, you can attend to it. And once you attend to it, that flaw or shortcoming no more remains there, or you will never feel it. So in order for us to deal with any flaw or shortcoming, it is very important to really understand where it is originating from. And for that, first and foremost thing is to accept it as it is instead of treating it as unwanted or treating it as unwelcomed. Accept it. And once you accept it, you will get to know where the discomfort is coming from. And once you know the origin of the discomfort, it's easy to attend to it and easy to resolve that flaw from its source. So that's how you attend to any flaws. That's how you deal with any flaw or shortcomings of yours.